Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I was just wondering how Darius is doing.
Darius, my friend, was here last year, right?
Yeah.
Was he here last year? I don't know. Maybe at the next convention I'll convince Wayne to bring him as a guest. And he can tell truly embarrassing stories about me.
He's the one who said breastfeeding until 6.
He was just he's my oldest friend, Darius, and he was just with me in Greece. Bunch of friends were there, and we were sitting around talking. And one of the things that came up in conversation, someone I guess was someone was talking about how their husband had embarrassed her. She's not easy to embarrass. And then we got into the conversation of embarrassing me, and everyone kind of agreed it's not possible to embarrass me. And then Darius was like, so this one time, and began to tell several stories, and I did turn red. I was very embarrassed. And these are in front of my friends. So.
What did he say? Spoil sport.
No. I mean, so embarrassing. I'm trying to think if there's any of them that I can even come close to sharing with you. No? I don't think so. I think not. Just one.
You're smart. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No. I am racking my brain right now. I'm trying to think of one that's sort of on the border. What? Here's the problem right now. I don't know if you ever have this problem, but sometimes when I'm trying to think of something, I can't think of anything because something else is stuck in my brain and is too loud. And so the most embarrassing story is the only thing I can think of right now. I definitely can't tell that. So maybe when we all get to know each other, maybe. Well, you know what? I solemnly swear this to you right now. At Asylum 25, I will tell that story. Okay? Pinky swear. I promise I'll tell the most embarrassing story.
Asylum 25.
Which happens to be also one of my funniest stories, but can't tell it.
Hi.
Hi.
I have 2 questions. I'm nervous about asking this one now. Could I get a hug?
Do you have some kind of some reason that you need a hug more than anyone?
Because I've hugged so many people this weekend, and the person I want to hug the most this weekend would be you.
Wait, you've hugged so many people?
I've hugged Mark, DJ, Rufus.
Well, then you're making me feel less and less special. Also, I happen to know that most of those guys are incredibly sick, and so you're now a disease vector. I can't touch anyone who's touched Steve, so... yeah, I mean, his syphilis is flaring up right now, so... He was funny. In the green room, he's like, you started to read something, and he's like, my vision is blurry. I'm like, I don't think I have syphilis. Damn. Anyway, no, forget about it.
Okay, fine.
But it was, I was going to say valiant effort, but it wasn't. He didn't give any, because I'm afraid that this may be my last day on earth. Something to pull on the heartstrings.
Alright, what if I told you that I have loads of uni work to be handed in next week, and
Wait, you did what?
I've got loads of uni work to be handed in this week, but I cancelled it and blew it all off just so I could come see you. University work.
Yes.
But I cancelled it all just so I could come this weekend so I could see you.
Oh, wow, that's very sweet. What is your question?
Hug!
You said you had 2 questions.
Okay, okay. The second question is basically, you're truly an inspiration with all the charity work and everything you do.
You're warming me up now. Yeah,
what I want you to know is what inspires you.
What inspires me?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think people who live their life as kind of a good example to others. I don't really like I don't really like preachy or dogmatic people or people who like to try to tell other people how to behave or how to live. But I do get inspired by people who seem to really live the example that they're trying to set. So there are several people in my life who have been that kind of example. I think I take some inspiration from, I don't know what just happened, why I'm talking about something serious, but when I was 9, I had a lot of paper routes. I was making a shitload of money as a 9-year-old. I was getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to do the morning route, and then I had an afternoon route as well, after school. And then I had a weekly free paper that I had 3 routes for. So every Wednesday I did 3 routes for the weekly free paper. Weekly free paper was the town crier, and nobody really cared if they got that paper. So I just picked all the papers up and threw them in the dumpster. So it was a really quick route. I could get that one done fast. Have I told you that story already? Yes. What? There it is, yeah. So anyway, but I was 9. And on one of my paper routes was this guy, Mr. Hygus, who owned the radio station in town. And one day when I was collecting payment at the end of the week, Mr. Hygus came out and introduced himself to me, and my younger brother was tagging along with me. And for some reason we chatted for a minute, and he somehow learned that we didn't live with my father, and that I was being raised by a single mother. And he had this sort of ashen look on his face. He's an old man, and he's about 70 at that point. And the reason that he had that sort of downtrodden look on his face was because he had, for a long time, been sort of a surrogate father to a lot of young boys who didn't have dads around. And he'd given it up because it had been too much work for him, but then he saw us and he was like, ah, I have to do this again, don't I? And then he was so unbelievably sweet and generous with us. He tried to teach us Chinese. We'd go over to his little workshop a couple times a week, and he taught us how to wire electric motors and how to make little balsa wood boats. And he would take us out to eat at restaurants, which we didn't have money for, with our mom, so it was always this really special treat for us. And it was just such a generous and meaningful act. And he never asked for anything in return. And we moved to another county and didn't see him much for about a year, and then stopped by to give him some Christmas presents, and his wife came to the door, and he had passed away. Shit, what's wrong with me? But it was just, it was such a generous act to basically a stranger. So I took inspiration from him. He sort of served as a grandfather to us for several years. I like stuff like that. So. I think this happened to me here last year too, didn't it? Yeah. It never happens to me. I don't know. There's something about the air here. Or the fatigue.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going great. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. You're looking very dapper tonight as well.
Thank you.
Would you like a lollipop?
Yes, please. Oh shit, I owed that girl a hug. Oh wait, huh? Hey, what? Suddenly very fast.
Oh.
Hi.
I was kind of hoping Mark would be here, but you can answer this part of the question.
Okay, I will, absolutely.
So when Lucifer and Cass first met on Supernatural, Cass didn't have any problem recognizing him, but Lucifer seemed to struggle over the name of it. So I was wondering, do you think that Cass and Lucifer had much interaction in heaven? And do you think that Lucifer misses his family, like, even apart from the archangels?
I don't think he does miss his family very much, based on how he acts. Pretty blasé about it. And I also think that it was like, I think that was just well written, because Cass, it was sort of like, back in high school, Cass was sort of the wimpy math nerd, and Lucifer was the captain of the football team and the homecoming king, and Cass was like, oh man, that's Lucifer. Hey, Lucifer. You know? And Lucifer just didn't pay much attention, and that's why he didn't recognize Cass, because he doesn't care about math nerds. He was too cool. I think that's basically what happened there. Right? Seemed like what happened. You had a second part to that question?
Yeah, it was just like, Cass and Lucifer had much interaction.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi. My question, and feel free to be X-rated as you need. What is the strangest fan experience you've ever had? Tell us.
No.
There must be something, like odd or...
Odd?
Mark Shepherd told us that a girl, she was getting a photo with him and she was like, I'm going to shit myself.
She was doing what, a photo?
She said that she was going to shit herself.
I can't believe they took a photo of that. That's pretty sick. Mark is pretty fucking kinky, isn't he? Yeah, baby. Squat down, yeah. That's right. Yeah, just push it out a little bit more. I want to take another photo. What a sick bastard.
So that's not your sort of thing?
That's not my sort of thing. No. Wow, I'm truly shocked by him. And he did that with a fan, no less? Wow.
What's yours?
Did he put that on Tumblr, that photo? I don't know. There's some there's some strange stuff. I get some gifts sometimes that make me question everything.
Like what?
I don't want to offend people. I mean, they put a lot of effort into these poems called.
Whisper it to me.
These poems
Come and get close.
that have lines in them like pineapple juice. Pineapple juice makes semen taste better. Right, Mark? What did I miss? Everything. Sounds like you're going to have a good time. I'm so glad you're finally here.
Jody, the one with the little wet ring, what was going on there? Very good.
Yeah, that's from DJ's Moist Panties.
Yeah. What did I miss? What were you in the middle?
The question? My buckles are on this chair.
You okay?
How did everything go?
Fine, I got
Packed
my
up,
bits.
ready to go?
I got my bits. Yeah.
That was a close call.
Yeah, good, good.
He was just saving some children from burning buildings.
And just in enough time to come here and have 10 minutes with you.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
The question to us is, what is our strangest fan experience? Or something like that. Weirdest? I don't know what you said.
Any of those.
And I have a hard time believing that you're going to top Mark's. Shepherds.
Oh, Shepherd.
Yeah.
Well, which one was his?
You got some creepy, scatological stuff. I'm not going to tell you, it's disgusting.
Did you talk about the book with the cat and the?
No. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was good.
Tell us.
Huh? They want to know about it too.
Well,
I'm sure the person who did it is in the audience, so it's going to be awkward. But you know what? Too bad.
was it given to Jared or Jensen?
Jared or Jensen.
Jared or both. It was a book, a rather homoerotic book, I think. There were two mannequins that kind of vaguely resembled Jared and Jensen in a kind of ongoing love story. The end of which were photographs of a cat pouncing upon one of them in a rather hypersexual way.
It was just so bizarre.
It was very bizarre.
And you're looking through like, alright, yeah, this is weird. It's weird. It's pretty weird. It was all really done, well done. The dolls were
Well done.
And then,
It was the response every time.
Thank you.
You like, do it? Awesome.
Hi. Well, this is kind of a bit of a dare, but my friend says I can teach you some proper English, not like the kind of thing. I don't think you could learn, to be honest.
I see what she's using there is called reverse psychology. It's a common tactic in trying to persuade people who aren't very smart to do things. I think we could do it. I think we could too.
I am afraid.
Okay, so the first one is Ayo Udo, which means like hi, dear.
We don't.
I am me dog. How's our pronunciation? Pretty good?
Sounds outstanding to me.
Sounds a bit
Grabby.
Scottish.
Was that a British?
What are you talking about?
Well, the second one, which is very useful,
It's very useful.
is alright.
Could you do us a favor and not ask the question in such a thick English accent? It's hard to understand you.
I'm sorry. Alright, I'm off to the pub for a Swifton.
I'm off to the pub for a what? Swifty.
Yeah.
Swifton. Hey, I'm off to cook for a Swifton. That was a Scottish accent with your. Wait, what did you just say?
I'm off to
Come on, what did you say?
quick one.
Alright, I'm off to the pub for a quick one.
A quick one.
Oh, the pub!
Off to the pub. A swift one.
Got it. So that's if you want to go quick, if you're running off to the bar to have sex with somebody. Very good. I get it. It's actually a useful phrase. Very useful. We use a lot. Yeah.
And the last one is Civvy, keep on coursing, which means goodbye and be safe.
Civvy, keep on coursing.
Civvy. Is it civvy? Civvy.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's like I'll see thee. So
Civvy. Oh, civvy. Civvy. And then what's the rest of it?
Civvy, keep on coursing.
Civvy. Keep on coursing. Keep on coursing. Yeah. Right. Keep on coursing.
Did I pass the
It
audition?
could have been a lot worse.
Oh, for God's sake. How about instead we teach you some American isms? You want to learn one? Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Try to get the pronunciation right. Hey Mom, can we stop at McDonald's?
Let's hear it.
Hey Mom, can you stop at McDonald's?
And the sort of translation of that is, I want to go have sex with someone at McDonald's.
What?
That's true.
Already? Civvy, move to the bar for a quick... Civvy.
Time.
Mark just
That's
got
not
here.
true.
No.
You have to fix your watch. I'm new. That's okay. He doesn't have a watch. That's the problem.
Mark was late.
Yeah.
I was saving people in a burning building.
I don't care.
You are part of Lucifer's legions.
Have you had that competition yet between minions and legions?
No, because you're taking him off the stage.
We now formed an alliance. We're no longer working against each other.
No, we're
Strength in numbers.
yeah, strength in numbers.
Rubbish.
Not rubbish. Not rubbish. Swifty.
Civvy.
Quick one.
Hey, love, you want a quick one?